You may likely have noticed a new bulk dispatch button located on the dispatch screen here. So in this video, we're going to go over what can be done using the bulk dispatch tool and how it should be used. So I'm just going to click here on bulk dispatch. And when I do that, you're going to see a list of sites. Now these are not all of my sites. I have about 30 sites in my demo account here, and I've got 9 sites listed in bulk dispatch. So before we jump into how this works, let's go over how these sites got here. If I go to the Sites tab, I can click on Bradner Elementary School. And down below, if I go to Site Contacts, I can now enter in the name of a contact, an email address, and at the very bottom, I can click For Bulk Dispatch Offers. Now when I hit Save, after toggling the bulk dispatch offer button, and if I go back to the dispatch screen and into the bulk dispatch, you're now going to see Bradner Elementary School, and I now have 10 out of 10 records. So by adding a site contact and toggling that switch, we're now adding this as an option for bulk dispatch. So next, what would we do if we included sites here on the bulk dispatch screen? Well, you have a few options. Number one, you can select your sites. After you do that, you can either see the sites on a map, offer service, or create a dispatch. So for right now, I'm going to select all of the sites here on my bulk dispatch. And next, I'm going to hit offer service. I'm going to get a list of sites and a list of contacts at those sites that were located on the contact on that site's page. And I'm now going to hit, after I schedule, send emails. So what I've done now is sent out an email asking each of these site contacts if they would like service. This is an option for you to send out a request for service for all of your accounts that may require you to check with them before they actually send out. And you just heard the ding in the background, which was my email. So at this point, every one of these individuals are going to get an email from you asking whether or not you would like them to they would like you to service on June 6th at 8:03 a.m. And the status right now is going to say sent. And once those are accepted, it's either going to say accepted or rejected. So after a site is either accepted or rejected, the next option you have here is to actually create a dispatch. So if 4 of these users or 4 of these clients got back to me and said, yes, we would like service, I can now hit create dispatch. So this now automatically creates a dispatch for me at 8:03 a.m. for these 4 sites for which I've received acknowledgement that we can in fact service. So I will hit create. And I now have a dispatch created, test 1 here, as overdue. And if I click on that dispatch, I can see that this dispatch went to everybody at my company. And I can also see that these 4 sites are now included on a dispatch. So that's how the bulk dispatch tool works. That's how it's intended to be used. You now have the ability to send out emails to site contacts asking them whether or not you would like to service. Now, admittedly, this is not going to be useful every single time you go out and service. This particular feature is used in an instance where we need to know whether or not we have approval from that client to go out and service. So if you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@yetisnow.com.